Hey guys, it's Jeff. Thanks for checking out my video today. This one's going to be on a fairly new product from Taurus, and I wanted to bring it to you, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm back. So thanks for checking out this video. Like I said, this is going to be on the Taurus GX4 XL. Fairly new from Taurus, and I wanted to bring it to you. But before I get started, if you like this kind of content, you like what I'm doing here, and you want to help a small channel, please throw me a like, a subscribe. You know, comments in the comment sections are always welcomed and appreciated. And if you got anything that I get wrong or you wanted me to add, throw it in the comment section. I'm happy to make another video on this, guys. But this is the GX4 XL from Taurus. This is their micro subcompact 9mm, a little bit larger, and intended to compete with the P365 XL. Now, I wanted to go over this real quick with you guys. Had it for a little while now, put quite a few rounds through it, as much as my bank account will allow me to do. And if you like what you see here and you want to pick one up for yourself, check out the links in the description. Those links are affiliate links, and they can really help me out. So if you're interested in this, please check that out. Doesn't cost you anything to use those links, but they do throw me a little bit of a kickback, and that is helpful. So anyway, going through the gun here, just kind of looking it over real quick. The very first thing you notice is it's a really small gun, right? But it has a lot going on here in its subduedness, right? So one of the things with I think the gun, the target that this is kind of going after is the SIG P365, and one of their claims to fame is the lack of any kind of protrusions that stick out on the gun. And I think Taurus is doing a good job in mimicking what the P365 XL was doing, and they're making it at an affordable price, so you and I can pick one of these up if price is a concern of yours, right? You can still have a quality pistol that will reliably function for you. Now, test any mechanical device, right? Because everything can break, and there's not a manufacturer that I've come across that hasn't had a recall. So I know they're out there, and somebody's going to hit me up in the comments section. Please do let me know which gun I've got wrong that's never had a recall on it or never had a mechanical issue with it before, and I'll correct that statement. But right now, my experience in doing this for quite a while now is every gun has had something break on it. Your mileage will vary. Use your gun, make sure that it works reliable for you when you pull it out and your life depends on it. It's going to function at that moment. So with that said, with those caveats out of the way, what are you getting here? So this is based off of their pretty popular GX4 line of pistols that were intended to compete directly with the P365. It's that micro subcompact pistol. I think Springfield has their Hellcat series, also in a micro and an extended slide XL type gun. So I think SIG is doing a great job in leading the way, and I think Taurus is doing a great job in bringing us something that's of good value with good ergonomics that you can reliably use at an affordable price. I've already said that, but I stand by that. I do think that Taurus is doing a good job, and we as the consumer benefit from that. What do you get in the box? Well, you get this cute little keychain. I think that's kind of cool, right? Those are something that we're seeing more and more of, and people kind of like. It does come with 2 magazines, so you get a 11-round magazine there, and this is the 13-round magazine there, so 12 plus 1 or 13 plus 1. Now on the flush fit magazine, if you don't want the flush fit, it does come with the pinky extension base plate, and if you don't know how to do that, it's really simple. You just push in that spring, the slide will push forward. It'll push, start to come off, and then just catch that spring as it's coming out, slide it the rest of the way off, and then slide this on. Really simple, really easy to do. This is a user serviceable part. It's not very complicated. So it does come with 2 backstrap options. So it comes preloaded with the smaller of the 2. Now that does hit right in the palm swell, so it's very comfortable when you're trying to get a good purchase on it. It is easy to feel that in your palm, and it locks it into place pretty tight. If you have a bigger hand though and you need something a little bit larger, they do throw an extended palm swell in there for you, so you can replace that at your convenience. It is a flat face trigger, right? So you can see here there is a flat face trigger. Delivers accuracy and predictability courtesy of its crisp, precise sear brake and the pleasingly short and tactile reset. So real quick, I'm gonna run that through a trigger gauge, give you guys an idea what is the weight on that trigger. just so you know, I think people like to know how these triggers feel when they actually get them in the hand. They may not have one near to them, and they may want to order one. So these are the kinds of things that people want to hear about. So what is the trigger pull on this? Get it lined up, and £7 on that first pull. You guys can see that. £7. Go ahead and get that reset real quick. I'll do that one more time. Get it on the bottom there. That one was £6. You guys can see that. £6, and I'll get a third one just so we have a good test. So far we're between £6 and £7 on this last pull. We're at about 6.5 pounds. So between 6 and 7 pounds on this trigger. Not a bad feeling trigger. It doesn't. It's not a super hard break on it. It's very crisp when it does break. There's not a lot of take up on it, so you see that just a little bit of a take up. You obviously hit your break there, and then you pull, and it breaks pretty easily. The reset on it, all the way back out, break again, and all the way back out. So not bad for a concealed carry pistol. This is not a competition gun, obviously, right? So, having a 6.5 pound trigger is pretty standard. That's a good trigger pull on that. So going around the gun again. So it does have blacked out rear serrations with the white dot front sight. You have forward serrations here for your press checks. You do have a loaded chamber window though, so it's not an indicator, it's just a window, so you can look down there to see if your gun is loaded. So this is a DLC coated barrel with a nitrided coated slide. Just going through the specs real quick, is a 3.71 inch barrel, 6.43 inch overall length. The overall height is 4.4 inches. The overall weight is 20 ounces without any ammo in it, obviously. And the barrel twist rate is 1 in 10 twist with a 6 groove pattern. So it's a great little concealed carry pistol if you're looking for something a little bit longer barrel. You've learned about dwell times in your AR-15s. The longer the gases work on the bullet, the better the expansion rate of the round when it comes out for your hollow points. So that's why a lot of people want to stay around the 3-4 inch barrel as a minimum length for their barrels. Obviously there's a much shorter barrel out there. There are rounds that you can pair up with that, but for the majority of the barrels they want, or for majority of rounds, they want at least a 3 to 4 inch barrel in order to have maximum mushrooming on the projectile when it enters tissue. So that's why people like these larger pistols and the shorter grips. They can get the barrel length that they're looking for without having to compromise on the concealability of the pistol. So I don't have a P365 XL to compare it to, but I do have a P365 that's on loan to me for right now. And if you wanted to do a quick side-by-side, I think you'll see there's a lot of similarities between these two guns in size and overall dimensions. Now, obviously, this isn't an XL, I've already said that, but you get a good idea of what you're looking at as far as differences go between these two pistols. I think you can definitely see the similarities in the patterns of the two. That's why SIG is leading the way, but why Taurus is bringing a high value option for us if we want this. So if you're interested and you wanted to look at what it compared to, this is what I think it would compare to. Now I do have another gun real quick that I can compare it to. Actually, I have two other guns here. So I have my LCP, the little compact 380. Really tiny gun, right? Nothing really major there. Nothing really revolutionary there. You've seen those guns before. They're super small. But just wanted to do a quick comparison. This is my everyday carry, and this has been my everyday carry since they first came out in the early 10s. So you can see here, not a lot of difference there as far as dimensions go. It is a bit fatter. I think that's why these micro subcompacts are really taking off, because the Early offerings in these lines were a little bit bulkier in their dimensions, but you can compare it there to the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. Obviously, this isn't optics ready either. So anyway, I just wanted to do a little quick comparison, a little side-by-side. You know, a lot of guys have other guns, and if this is your first one, you definitely can't go wrong. With that, guys, I'm going to end it here. Another great little pistol. I think this is a great time to be a gun owner. You know, if you're looking for a Taurus or something of this micro compact size, the Taurus GX4 XL is a great pistol for that purpose. Takedown on it, I'm not going to ramp it up just yet. The takedown on it, I'm not going to do it because YouTube doesn't like us taking guns down anymore. But it's really simple. You just lock this back, take a flathead screwdriver, rotate that, slide pops right off, right? So then you can do your cleaning, typical striker fired gun. But anyway, with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay vigilant, stay active, stay in the fight, because the fight for your rights never ends. See you next time, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.